Hello again. As you can see, we're at the SPY, the American Book Center. I was just up there ordering a minimal amount of books for the book presentation on Saturday, so at least I got a few copies to lay on the table. People can order them online or get the e-books also, so I don't need to be carrying bulks and tons of books around either. And we're here with two parts of the Marshmallow Valley crew that we teamed up with
Marshmallow fam
over the weekend. We got here.
Saying you appropriately took the group's resident American to the American Book Center. Freddie Flo, Fredatia. Just loving getting to know the brilliant mind that is the Rocknrollsailor.
Oh, gee, lay off it, all right? Next thing you know, I'm feeling obliged to be all sweetness all the fucking time.
The fucking
and then next
nuts,
to you,
insane,
thank you, horrible,
warped mind,
absolutely unlivable. Yes.
Fucked up drunk, you said it.
And then next to him, we have our Spanish cameraman all the way down here up north.
It's a Marshmallow family tribe because I don't know what I was going, but it was a nice surprise and still growing.
Yeah.
Growing. The community and the family, it's getting bigger and bigger by the day.
He got in on Tuesday from Spain, not really knowing anyone, just heard through the grapevine about this Marshmallow Valley project came. My cousin's one of the two visionists of it and brought me in from the States, but it was this crazy journey where long story, but I went through Iceland and Barcelona from New York to get here. So yeah, we both just came from far and now we're here to create and get this project on its feet.
Up and running. Cool, excellent,
yeah.
Ace. So next we're off to the red light district. Haha. Excellent. Okay. Oh yes.
Oh, you want me recording?
Hey?
You want me recording?
Yeah. Is the red button still on?
Yeah. No, I didn't even realize that. I thought I was gonna take some pics.
It's recording. It's fun. It's a beautiful spring evening, and we're just doing a bit of rowing, because digital work is fuck all free of muscles. The Rapper's Kitchen Table recording, take one.
Bend your minds, your gentle minds, distorting all your sense of times. Space-time, time-space, tentacles of future longing. The Kraken conjures up neurostorms rising. From the depths of being, you're seeing what others believe in, instead of the intricacies the monsters are bringing. That's when the mind is living.
when you don't gotta use ears to hear vibes giving, the heart replenishing itself, every drum roll, Earth's rotation, gyrations through mind spaces, beyond irrational energy, spiral dance in levitation, fusion in diversity, fusing with the lasers blasting, when lights refracting, our welcome distraction, mixing past into present, future with non-existent, when fact is fiction and truth just isn't in correlation to the past, the unforgiving moment. The unforgiving given moment, faces in the rear view mirror while you're warping through the bends, black hole light born, waves reflecting, digital DNA connections, Earth's exoneural networks, surfing, sailing mind spaces, psychoactive seas, psychopathic me's and you's, like Jurassic dinosaurs, primal nature's writing board. So we use the pen to tear it up, folly feelings flowing freely till we've had enough. When volcanoes erupt is when our time's up, and still new worlds arise in the spectrum of reality, digitally actually. Infiltrating consciousness before we can count back from 3, 2, 1. And the way I see it is...
Hang on. Okay, so that was 1 minute and 37 seconds.
So we could say 1 minute 30 because I had that little...
So if we could like run that through over a longer time.
Oh yeah.
Camera's still running, okay? All right.
Yeah, well definitely. Because...
Bend your minds. Your gentle, gentle minds, distorting all your sense of time. Space-time, time-space. Tentacles of future longing. The Kraken conjures up neurostorms arising from the depths of being. You're seeing what others believe in. Instead of intricacies the monsters are bringing, that's when the mind is living, when you don't gotta use ears to hear vibes given. The heart replenishing itself, every drum roll, Earth's rotation. Gyrations through mindscape, beyond irrational energy, spiral dancing levitation. Fusion in diversity. Fusing with the lasers blasting when lights refracting are a welcome distraction. Mixing past into present, future with non-existent when fact is fiction and truth just isn't. In correlation to the past, the unforgiving given moment. Those faces in the rearview mirror while you're warping through the bends. Black hole light born. Waves reflecting, refracting. Digital DNA connections along Earth's exoneural network. We're surfing, sailing mind space, the psychoactive seas. Psychopathic me's and you's, like Jurassic dinosaurs, primal nature's riding board, so we use the pen to tear it up with claws of reason. Folly feelings flowing freely till we've had enough. Volcanoes erupting when our time is up. and still new worlds arise in the spectrum of realities, adding worlds to the world of worlds, digitally, actually, virtually virtuous, infiltrating consciousness before we can count back from 3, 2, 1.
Oh, I'm so happy you were recording that because you added.
He's a champion, he's my fighter.
Tell her to just go to the closest place and tell us where you're
No, this is the place. It's not finished. It's finished. You want to take this? You want? Suit is nice.
Thank you. Thanks.
Hey boy! You know from Amsterdam. My whole fucking life I stay in this street, man. And we lose everything. Now we must go out because all this building go down. And we are fighters, we are from Muay Thai. 45 years I stay in the street. I'm the hero from Amsterdam, but I'm not hero. I don't feel my hero. Because I help the normal people, not the rich people, but the normal people. Now we are finished. Now I give this back. This is my baby, this is my home, this is my everything.
And how long have you been here?
Here I'm about unofficial 30 years, but official 25 years.
25 years you had the Muay Thai gym here, like.
You see, I start. This me. This
SABAN.
Me. I'm SABAN. Now I go out from this building, you can see. All my life I stay here. All the crime, I stop here the crime because I help all the boys. Don't. I'm gonna take something to put here.
Thank you.
Amsterdam is not Amsterdam anymore. This is my fighter. My fighter. I have K1 fighters. You know K1 fighters.
Yeah.
This was the building where we trained. There was the building. Now you see, I must give it back. I make here a lot of champions.
Yeah,
lot of champions.
Fooling around here, like.
Yeah, this is my gym and we train here every day, every day. This is my gym. I love my gym. It's now finished. I put my aura out this place, I got a lot of boys fight here, famous. They know they fight MMA, they fight kickboxing, Muay Thai, everything. Yeah,
So-
the government take
Basically, you used to pick them up off the streets
yeah, everything from
and
the boys.
put them through
I let them work
put
in
them
here,
through the ropes, like.
and I helped them to work. I helped them in the school. I help them also in a normal way that they can make something for their life. They don't steal, they don't break in. I help them in normal in the society. The government do nothing. There's a reason they make me hero from Amsterdam, because I help all the boys. I don't like they go to the crime. I want they do something for other people also.
Yeah, but, yeah. Well, I mean, you know, martial arts is always a good way to learn
Yeah, discipline.
to discipline your anger and to, you know, go from destructive to motivated and make something from your life, you know.
Yeah. I help
Definitely.
everybody. Jude, Islam, Christian, Orthodox. I don't care. For me, it's one. We are human beings, man.
Exactly.
We are human. If you believe in God, if you believe in Buddha, if you believe in Christian, I don't care. I help everybody. We're human beings, man.
Yeah.
But the government look only for the money, nothing else. The money, money, money.
So you're having to leave this place. Where are you going off to?
I go to the street, man. I go back to the street.
Back to the streets.
Back to the street. And this, everybody know me with this jacket. If I put, everybody know me in the world from this jacket. It's me, this me. This is my life. Look, boys from Kafkas, is from Russia. They fight here, they train here. I help them, they go back to home. I have boys from United States, they come here, train. Normal the boys from here, they go to United States. But we're Muay Thai, the people from the United States, they come to learn Muay Thai here in Amsterdam.
Yeah.
We are all fighters. Look, photos from a long time. You see, it's black photos. Yeah, it's all
Where was this?
here in Holland. We are the champion. We are the old fighters. You can look there. We have there Benny Urkidesh. He's one of the United States. San Francisco, here. I can can you make the light there, please? There, the white. Look, he's from the United States. You see him? We kick him in his ass. This is my friend, is Jude. This is my friend, this is my friend. Rocknroll is famous. He kick everybody in the United States. And he also, he's dying. This is from United States, USA. We are the best in the world. With fights, we are the best. No Thailand, no United States. With Muay Thais, we are the best in the world.
And so,
So small country.
are you opening a new sports school somewhere?
I'm gonna open another gym. You can put this 40 times inside. It's really big.
40 times as big as this one.
Yeah. And I have ring, everything. If you have time, I
You have a ring,
everything.
everything.
I will
Wow.
show you. If you have time, you stay
And
in
where
Amsterdam.
is this?
Haarlem.
In Haarlem.
Yeah.
Well, I got some people to visit in Haarlem.
Yeah, you can come.
In the near future?
I will pick you up, no problem, man. I can pick you up.
Well, thanks. I'll take you up on that.
Yeah, I pick you up now.
Thank
no
you.
problem.
Thanks for the interview, man.
I had a question.
Yeah,
This is a Muay Thai gym,
this is Muay Thai, really Muay Thai gym.
but you personally, what other?
I'm sensei.
But do you incorporate other fighting styles when you fight, or do you just strictly Muay Thai?
Muay Thai.
Strictly
Muay Thai.
What else can you fight though?
Man, I fight long time, 1973, 74, 75, 76, 80, I go to the army, and I come back, I begin
In
again.
Turkey?
Yeah, in Turkey. In the time with Khomeini from Iraq, they got Iraq, they got war. In the time I was in the army. And after the army, I come back again to my city, Amsterdam, because my nationality is Dutch, but my parents come from Turkey. And I love the country. I love Amsterdam, I love Turkey. And I love the people from the United States, but not the government. But I love the people from the United States.
I agree.
People is honest, everywhere is the same. People is people.
They just
The
heard me.
politics is shit.
They just heard me raging about our politics, literally.
I don't like politics. Politics is one.
Politics gets in the way of reality.
Yeah, they kill people. You know, I have here Jew people. I have here Muslim, Islam people, Christian people. People they don't believe nothing. I have everything here. We are all together. How we can make all together?
I mean, I'm with
We are
you.
human beings. We can eat. We can make happy together. We can work together.
Yeah, of course.
Politics is really shit, man. Politics is not for you and me.
Politics and religion, they divide people.
Listen, I have here everybody. Look, I have their mosque. I have this like here on the corner church for Christian, Brazilians, Colombians, Surinamers. We are all together, man.
Yeah.
Why I can talk with you?
And I'm Israeli.
Well, you're going, yeah.
I'm an Israeli American.
I got here a
So-
long time Israel's flag. I put them out, all the flag from the United States, I have everything. I can show you, if I go to my room, I take all the flag, you see it. We can make everything same, the politics is shit.
Well, of course, man.
Shalom.
But that's what I like about big cities these days. It's like they become small worlds. You know, so no matter what the politicians are doing, in those small worlds, everybody starts to get together.
Yeah,
Because they know, you know, I mean...
I have friends in Israel. I fight the first time with Israel's guy. I have many friends in Israel. We are the same.
Exactly.
Only the fucking politics is not the same. They kill you and me.
And religion, the politics and religion, and you know my
Religion is honest. The
it should
people
just
is
be a
shit.
world's religion, but instead we
Religion-
have these little divided religions,
Yeah,
and it's just
man,
so
I
annoying.
know- I know.
Salam and shalom, no matter how you say it, it means
Yeah.
the same thing.
Man, I love you. I love you. I don't care where you come from. For me, you are normal people. That's what I love.
Yes.
That's what I love.
Right back at you.
Yeah, the government. I go to all my children, the government. They make politics, we stop the politics, government.
Nice.
I'm the hero from Amsterdam. Here you can see the health 2004. Here, 2004, they made me hero from Amsterdam. I don't lie, it's me. Hero
Oh, yeah.
from 2004.
Yeah.
I work with the
SABAN.
government, with the school. All the children from school, they come and work here, come in, and they can stage. You understand what is stage?
Yeah, they
Yeah.
come and train
Yeah.
here.
Give them something productive to
Yeah,
do
they
instead
can
of
work,
just
yeah,
being
for
on the
school.
street and yeah.
Yeah, I take them here. Guys from prison, they can come here and train. Here, look. Here, it's from Holland, reclassering. People, they are in prison. I put them out, they train here. When they go again to the society, they must learn again a new life. I help them everything.
Yeah, you help them stay focused.
Now I go to other city, they are happy, I come to there. In this city, man, Amsterdam, I love Amsterdam. They say Amsterdam is Jude. Yeah, it's Jude. Okay, what's the matter? It's human being. We love all. Meneer Cohen, I don't, look, wait. Oh, I put in my car. That is, before he was government from Holland. It's Jude. Meneer Cohen.
Okay.
Cohen.
The mayor from Amsterdam.
Yeah, from
Yeah,
Amsterdam.
yeah,
And
yeah,
after
yeah.
he's president from Holland. But I think in my car. It's not here. Yeah, I put it in my car.
Oh, it's okay.
So I can show you the photos.
Oh, it's okay. Let's just keep talking.
Meneer Cohen was a good man. Meneer Cohen, I love this man. He is alive, he's not dead. Van der Laan, he is dying. Was a man from the heart, from the people.
Yeah.
This, I don't say motherfucker, but he is really shit.
Okay. So yeah, welcome back to the Rocknrollsailor Journal. We were just having a quick pit stop and get some solid food into us. And we met this guy sitting on a terrace, and basically, you know, a lot of people, when you ask them how you doing, they go like, oh well, fine, and they keep complete it to themselves. And some people, and maybe it was because we were messing around with the cameras, they just go like, well, how am I doing? Well, you know, I've been having my gym here for 25 years and now it's closing down and I'm having to move on, and this is how I feel about the situation. And that is just, you know, the root of gossip and the root of journalism, and basically just like, you know, a snippet of true life. So yeah. For the rest of the evening we're touring around Amsterdam. We got some company with us. We got Freddie here. from the Marshmallow Valley crew. He's doing a workout with the Rocknrollsailor road gear. There you go, there you go. If you can make it to 10.
2,
Can you make it to 10?
3, 4.
Oh, that's only quarters, man. You got to go to full muscle. You got to go to full muscle.
Yes.
Oh, that's 1.
2.
That's 2. That's 3. You're starting to cheat. Yeah, okay, I'll grant you that one. Okay, it's getting embarrassing. Never mind. And then we have our... Look! We'll fit in through any hole. Snaky Angel. Angel, the master cameraman. Editing, and then we have our lovely performer.
Yes.
Zoe, hi.
Some pictures of you.
Yeah, I really want to see them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was busting balls this afternoon doing the editing on the portraits and everything from the last weekend. There's some really freaking nice pictures of you. Yeah, and other people as well. But there's some really cool stuff for you as well. Like
Miss Hirachi swag.
Mr. Rachi swag.
Hold on.
it's got wheels, dude.
Was my right?
It's got wheels.
It's got wheels, dude. Hey, mind that shoulder, okay?
Yeah, you're right. Shouldn't.
Just, it's okay. You want to weigh it? Oh yeah.
No, turn it this way now.
Oh, it's good. It's good. You can. It's, you know, that's the thing with heavy suitcases. You can work out all muscles if you have to. You know. No, you're not too weak. It's just the case is too heavy.
But I don't know, it's 2 hands, so it doesn't count.
Of course it counts. It all counts.
It all counts.
It all counts. Just count your blessings and life adds up.
Suavemente.
It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun, I tell you. You're gonna be right. Oh, you are so beautiful. Just follow your heart.
I'll just read you a short fragment of part of the Stone Age story. It's basically the story of a guy floating around on a log of wood, and he becomes like the first mariner on the first boat. Different this, not moving yet going somewhere. Not like hiding in dark or by leftover hot sky flames that turned everything hot, black, smoky, and dead. When the four-legged lay skinless and without any red left in them, but easy to rip apart and bite till he was full and weary. Busy and alert inside, while outside motionless, except for crawling up and down the trunk to shelter or push the root stump and see where it would go. Under his hair was a feeling like the black and yellow winged ones, who get ferocious like one beast when you take their sweet stickiness out of their nest. Their humming when alone and floating through the colored greens, settled in his throat and tuned to the subtle singing of the waters as they pushed through the branches and guided them on through nowhere, past, present, unknown. As time came into existence, so did the grasp of being in control, yet far from total, as the flow of life keeps any man in bounds enthralled. He has no idea of time, no idea of ideas, only realizing he has slept by awakening, thirst by drinking, hunger by the speed with which he grabs whatever moves, and further chews on wads of nesting. So number 2 is Green Steam. It's an essay on the human genius, because, you know, I mean, I'm
I've been bothered all my life by like this one little silly, extremely big question, what the fuck are we doing here? And so a lot of my time goes into appreciating life in as many aspects as possible and sort of like studying people in their natural environments, whether that's urban or natural or whatever. And doing quite a lot of mind experimenting as well. And Green Steam is basically like an essay on what I see is the real cause of our evolution and the way we grow as a species, and we are a natural part of this planet, is that we co-create, we start linking up, not through this imperialist and you know, war nonsense that we get pushed through in schools, but basically we evolve because we work together, because we, in times of peace and coexistence, just get to sit down and one has a crazy idea and another thinks it's not that crazy and a third one is already running for the shed for the tools to get it together, you know. That's basically our natural evolution. So this is like more of a book of questions as to why do we hold back on that? Why don't we just totally go full on living together and working together and figuring things out? The way to deal with ape encounters turns out to be the way people treat each other on the street. I enjoy greeting people as we pass. I enjoy looking at them, same way I enjoy architecture, trees, wildlife, or spontaneously emergent patterns rippling through the air. But often it's a mutable shock that they don't like it. Because to me, it's all stories, life songs, dying leaves and sprouting blossoms, each human being in its very own season of life. To them, however, I'm not an observer, but an actor, and my actions are neutral but slightly engaging, and thus an opening to the great unknown. The saber-toothed tiger flashes across the screen and the gorilla pounds his chest, grumbling, "Hey man, what you looking at?" So then you start to observe whether the people you pass are observant as well. And observing people becomes a thing, an item, a need, derived from studying the flock before deciding which animal will be feasted upon and which would trample you to death, or worse, sustained agony. The agony of the need for constant observance called into action now not just to hunt, but to project groups larger than ever before. Herds of humans so big you don't exactly know what and who or how many you're protecting. And you end up standing vanguard for the greater cause. Birth of the unknown soldier that still dies today, every day. Standing guard became a job, a calling, a profession, only when others decided they had more important things to do than take their turn gazing out over the edge, with the neuro switch constantly hovering over no danger, possible danger, fear or death, or worse, falling asleep on the job, or following a thread of thoughts into obliviousness, while a man with a saber-toothed tiger mask sides up against you.
I was like, okay, I'm not gonna eat that.
It's very good, eh?
Oh, nice. So nice. So nice. So nice. So nice.
So we're at the MKZ kitchen, making some delicious vegan food, and we're here after the book reading with some of the few people that attended, but it was fun and it was good connecting. So we have Angel, our delicious cameraman. We have Freddie, our all-round technical and word and vision expert. We have our lovely singer-songwriter. Introduction, please. Introduction.
My name's Danielle. My artist name is Danielize. Nice to meet you all. You should come to MKZ because they have great food on Thursdays, Fridays and Saturdays from 7 on. It's a no waste policy, so...
Excellent.
And I really enjoyed the way you read your book and poems. And I'm gonna enjoy your book. Thanks.
Thank you.
Can't wait. Looking forward to it too.
Excellent. They each got a copy of a different book, and here we have Web Wizard Also enjoying the company.
Thank you very much. So do we need to go down? Or... Alright, all this good? Okay, we're going down then. fucking rockets, much appreciated.
Yeah, do us a favour, do you want to step forward a little bit for us, please? We can't see you all so far back. Come on, let's get you down here, right to the front. Cheers.
So that was a quick visit to the Vandal bunker where we're having like a lineup to some fucking decent punk rock. And now we're back off to north.
To the north.
Vandal Park's absolutely gorgeous this time of year.
Beautiful,
It's quite big, and you actually got houses in the park as well. So. And apparently, and I was thinking about that earlier, apparently, because basically this is a park where you're allowed to have sex, right?
Oh yeah?
Yeah, apparently, officially you're allowed to have sex in this park, but you're still not allowed to piss in public. So basically, if you get caught pissing in public and you can tell the police officer you were having a wank, they still have to let you go.
What if you have a pissing fetish so it's part of your sex?
Yeah, that would be a problem too, wouldn't it? Like pissing in the wild
not even
fetish.
a rare fetish.
Like, yeah, well, yeah, don't want to go there, but yeah.
I've played with it.
With a cheesy grin. Yeah, right. Okay. Angel, are we there? Okay, excellent. So catching up on filming some more episodes for Inside an Artist. In between filming a heck of a lot of stuff. I'm catching up on some recordings I did about 2 weeks ago at the Fiery Tongues Festival in Rijgoord. I ended up in the middle of the night recording some stuff. Well, Alfred did the recording. I was reading with a guy on piano, which was like really fun to do. And but this is like the first time I take the time to actually look at the footage, and some pieces are absolutely like spiffing, you know. So which one was it? It was this one. So I've got a piece here that's like 18 minutes. So I'm gonna cut that into 3 sections. I just did the first part. Stick it in between 2 logos. Editing has just become so fucking simple these days, it's fucking ridiculous. It's about, okay, let's take him in here.
Our attention span, lest you sink to dreary daily habit and boring dareness. Just passing through. Just passing through. Just passing through. Just passing through.
Okay, perfect. That's where I cut the first part off. And this is just the basic program that comes with the Nikon camera. It's really easy for cutting. So if it's easy, why not use it, right?
Some hippie terrific communities too, where everything is shared as long as it's communal, and the resident hippies can enjoy a
street. The neighbors gave me a couple of cigars soon. Taking those down into cigarettes.
English, board-built bloke, steel wire hair, bleak blue eyes, and a timid accent. Would I please come along? Just a tour to the coast, south, facing Morocco, Ashland.
Okay, so now the program's editing. You know, just doing its calculation of the second piece I cut out. In the meantime, I was looking at this book, The Americans. It's photographs by Robert Franks with an introduction by Jack Kerouac. It's a republishing by Steidl. Basically, one of my boat neighbors here, who's a professional photographer, it's one of his favorite books, and he insisted on lending it to me so I could look through it. I haven't seen him for a few weeks, so it's been lying here, so I've been looking through it quite a lot, which is quite fun. And I was reading the introduction by Jack Kerouac again. What? Because I mean, I've been like doing these tryouts, spoken words for about 8 months now, and he's one of the writers that I get compared to by people that listen to me talking. Apparently, you know, a lot of it is like, you know, I've been compared to Kerouac, to Ginsberg. And you know, I mean, apart from that being a total honor, it totally, you know, I'm reading his introduction here, and I'm sort of like, yeah, I see where the reference comes from. I don't, you know, I see where the reference comes from, and in a way, it's sort of like, to me, it's just practically good to know that people that are into Kerouac and Ginsberg and beat poetry and stuff actually use that as are more susceptible to my kind of writing. Let's put it that way. So that's good to know, you know. And it's like I say, it's kind of an honor, you know. And yeah. So yeah, so yesterday we had the book presentation. Angel's got some footage on that, so I'm waiting to fit that in and then mix that into episode 100. And it's cool that the fact that it's like the 100th episode is the one where there's actually a spontaneous, voluntary, additional professional cameraman coming in going like, hey, you know, I dig this stuff, I want to film it and make you build this thing, you know, because I want Rocknrollsailor to become like a production company and be arts foundation that makes money for, you know, to debunk the fucking myth that artists have to be fucking poor to create their fucking masterpiece. You know, I see so much fucking talent going to waste. I got so much ideas that would just benefit people worldwide on several scales, and I see so many people in the streets and people making like lovely pieces of art that would make even lovelier pieces of art if they would just have the fucking appreciation, the respect, and the funding that they deserve. That I basically want to set up a business model where that is possible, you know, where you can, you know, buy your merchandise, buy your books, buy your ebooks, buy your music, buy your video, buy whatever, you know, but then the money goes into art foundation that just stimulates
local growth and coherence and eco-social structuring and awareness worldwide. You know, that's my goal. That's where I want to get. You know, so it's like it's been about a year and a couple of months, like let's say 13 months about since I've been like, you know, seriously on this Rocknrollsailor channel, and so this is episode 100. It's supposed to be special, and to me it's like special in the fact that there's like, you know, there's people joining in, and it's kind of growing, but I'm kind of like an impertinent, stubborn bastard. I wanted to go much fucking faster. Okay, I mean, like apart from having a family to feed, I got like a world in front of me that would look better if I could do my thing more with more and more people, you know, because I see a lot of initiatives going on that are in the same waves, you know. It's sort of like, you know, it's the current of the time and the motion, and I just, you know, I want to flow through and help shape the future. And I'm sort of like, okay, if I get all these ideas, then it means that they're worthwhile. It means that they're part of the future. It means that they have to be instigated, initiated, processed, mingled with a lot of other ideas, and actually, you know, shape our dream reality that is a reality in a close by or more distant future, you know. And the simple fact that money in itself can actually make a future be further distant or more close by is sickening in a way, and helpful in another, in that, you know, if you can progress on the sponsoring and the funding and the producing of energy towards your project, so people go like, yeah, we want to see this happen, and here's like 1,000 or 10,000 or 100,000 euros, just go for it. That makes a process of a 10-year one-man struggle into a 5-month 10 people struggle, and bam, you have that result. But judging in lifetimes, the 5 months or 10 years is like fucking huge fucking deal, especially if you know, you go into the fractalization of future possibilities. If you create that in the here and now, instead of like prolonged over 10 years, the possibilities reverberating from that are endlessly more varied and endlessly way bigger than with the prolongation in time and place, you know. So please, that's the whole essence of future building and of progress in life and of evolution, is that, you know, you bind things in a certain context, in a certain speed, you know, like you want fast internet, you want fast evolution in life, you want your projects to just be like, okay, bam, this is the idea, I want to relate it to an engineer, I want to relate it to a storyteller, I want to relate it to a brander, I want to relate it to logistics, and dag, and the show is rolling, and get it gone. You know, that's how you want it to proceed. You don't want to have to be there like, oh man, I had this idea a year ago and I'm thinking a bit more about it, and yeah, it's sort of evolved, but you know what I mean? It's all too fucking slow, you know? So anyway, this is episode 100. We got like some music in there. We got Freddie doing a piece of poetry, and then me doing the same piece of poetry because we wrote it together. We got some nice meal. We got the book presentation, but for that I have to wait for Angel. So I'm basically putting this one together, and the last part of it is a piece of me preparing an episode for the Patreon channel, which is like a paid channel, you know, so you pay per month what you like, basically. You can invest €1 per month, you can invest 100 a month, it's up to you. And on my channel, actually, you get the same treatment for that. need to put an ending clip to this one, right? I need to put an ending clip to this one, yeah. You know, just a rock and roll sailor. Thanks, love life. End line to it, and then this becomes episode 100, part 4. Actually. So part 3 is going to be the one where there's a... Part 3 is going to be the one with Angel's footage of the reading. So that's the thing, you know, the upside is that you have somebody following you around with a camera and taking shots that you physically cannot do. And then the downside is that, well, you have to wait for your final editing for the person to show up and get together with. But hey, I'm so freaking happy to be working with people. It's, you know, that's the whole thing you have to do. You know, you constantly have to measure comfort and discomfort. You know, you know, I mean, that's the whole thing. You know, because I'm like a loner. I'm comfortable doing everything by myself, but at the same time, I'm very uncomfortable with it because I'm just, you know, I mean, there's like 8 fucking billion people on the planet. You know, so to get to a point where you like can't relate to anybody is, you know, it just does not feel fucking healthy now, does it? You know, you sort of like, what the fuck is you know, especially if you're like, you know, dealing with words and human subconscious and studying life and this and that. How good of a scholar are you if you cannot relate to any other two-leggeds that are on the fucking planet, you know, especially with the abundance of two-leggeds that there are right now. It's just, it's freaking crazy. And now I realize that I shouldn't have put that ending to it because this part still has to go into it. Kind of silly though. Anyway, I'm just going to sit here, roll an old school joint. It's been totally migraine weather all day. It's been like, now the sun is coming through, so I hope I can stand going outside. But it was like, you know when you get that really gray filtered light through the freaking clouds, where you just go like, ouch, you know, squinting your eyes ain't enough. It's like it's cutting through your freaking skull. It's been like that all day. I was supposed to be gone a couple of hours ago somewhere else. But it was just such migraine weather. I was like, no way, I'm just staying inside. I'll be going out later.